Hey, it's Tim here, coach of Men Who Want More. And today's message to you is when you just have no time. What to do when you just have no time. Because if you're like me, you've fallen into the trap of believing, thinking, incantating, affirming that you have no time. It's all around us. You know, maybe it's your friends, your family, those that you work with, those that you interact with. And we hear so fucking often, I just have no time, I just have no time. Quite frankly, I get sick and tired of hearing it. A, within my own head at times, and B, with everybody else. You know, you see it all online every day, I just have no time. Poor you that you've got no time to do the things that you want to do in your life. Well, let me give you a little bit of kick up the arse, which I give myself probably every week, and I don't fall into this trap nearly as often as I used to, but I do at times. My past belief was I have no time. I don't have any time for the pleasures of my life or to be happier. I don't have any time to hang out with those people that I really want to hang out with. I don't have any time to start the new project. I don't have any time to make my relationship better. I don't have any time to improve my health. I don't have any time to start the business. I don't have any time for that extra job. I don't have any time, whatever. You do have the time. And I know you know this, and conceptually you know that we've only got 24 hours, and you might be saying, I hear that, Tim. But it's the belief that keeps you stuck. You do have time. And it's true. You, me, every other person on this planet has one thing in common. 24 hours a day. That's it. What you do with that is in your complete control. What you choose to do with your 24 hours, you get to choose. Whatever that is. But my challenge, what I urge you to do is stop the bullshit talk of that you don't have the time. Because you do. We find the time for what's most important to us. If it's important for you to watch 3 hours of TV every day, you have the time for it. If it's important for you to grow a business empire, you have the time for it. If it's important for you to be an incredible parent, you have the time for it. If it's important for you to make a boatload of money, it's important to you. You have the time for it. You have the time for what's most important for in your life. Make no mistake. Do not keep falling into the trap that you don't have the time. Because it becomes a belief. And that belief cripples your life. That belief holds you back. That belief allows you to settle into mediocrity as opposed to going for your goals. I don't have the time to chase my dreams. Bullshit. You do. You're just fearful that you won't do it. So therefore, you create the belief of you don't have the time. Let's do a little test that I like to do with people. Think about something that's so important in your life. What's so important in your life that's without it, you die? Is it your partner? Is it your kids? Is it your mum, your dad? Usually it's always someone's nearest and dearest to us because we hold most value there. Now, if I was to tell you that I've got a gun to their head and find time for the thing that you keep telling yourself that you have no time for, I'm going to pull the trigger. Would you find the time? My guess is you absolutely fucking would find the time to do that thing. You'd carve out an extra 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes a day, whether it's at the start of your day, which I highly recommend because that's when you've got most control over your time, before the world wakes up, before you get pulled into the orbit of everybody else's needs, wants, and expectations, the first thing in the morning. If you're looking to start the new thing, to do the new thing, do it first thing in the morning. Now, if you can't do it first thing in the morning and you do it later at night, stay up an extra 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, hour, 2 hours, 5 hours, whatever it takes. But stop the belief of you when you just don't have the time. No time, no time, no time. Guess what you find? No time. So let me offer you a suggestion. A new belief is needed. If you want to break through the next level of your life, a new belief is needed. When you break through in your mind, you can break through in your life. But if you stay stuck in your mind, you'll stay stuck in your life. So the new belief that you need is I have all the time I want and need. I have all the time I want and need. And initially you might go, well, that's bullshit, I don't. And that's okay, you can stay in that belief, but it'll keep you stuck. But if you choose to adopt this new belief that you have all the time you want and need, guess what starts to happen in your life? You start finding the time. I adopted this belief fully, I'd say 12 to 18 months ago. And every time I've caught myself going down the pattern of saying to myself, I just don't have the time, I break the pattern and I substitute it for a new and more empowering belief. And that belief is, I have all the time I want and need. and I start finding more time. There are times throughout my day where I've got too many things I want to be doing, but rather than focusing on, I want to be doing all these things, I go, you know what? I've got all the time I want and need here. What do I choose to fill this 3 minutes with, this 10 minutes with, this 15 minutes with, this 2 hours with? And then you start getting more intentional. You start getting more intentional towards your dreams, your goals, becoming a better person, and you find more time. So my challenge, my invitation, my suggestion to you is, if you know that you use that disempowering belief of I just don't have the time really as an excuse, or you know others in your circles that do, shift the belief. Shift the belief around time, because you're never going to get more time. You've got all the time that there is. You know that. I know that. I've got all the time there is in this world in a 24-hour period. What I choose to do with it is up to me. I'll fill it with things that are most important to me. But it starts, if you want to take back control of your day, if you want more time in your day to do the things that you really love, kick the belief that you don't have the time to the curb, substitute it with a new empowering belief, I have all the time I want and need, or something of that nature, and guess what? You'll find more time. You'll find more time to do the project, to be the better man, to be the better husband, son, to play the sport, to connect with those that you really want to connect with, to improve your health, to grow the business, to make the money. All those great things that we want. You will find the time when you create a more empowering belief. So that's my message to you. You do have the time. You have all the time you want and need. Make that part of your mindset. Make that part of your belief system, and you'll find more time. Let me do some shout outs. Kuno, thanks for jumping on. Daphne also. Sylvia, hey, thanks for your support. I appreciate it, guys. And if you're watching the replay, I appreciate that. Share this video, like this video. Much gratitude to you. Have an incredible day wherever you're watching from. And it's your time to step in your strength and to be the best man you can be.